Taurus. This may or may not apply to you, but this is just an energy. So it could be someone in your direct or indirect environment. Okay. So let's get our two characters. All right. So our first character we have is an individual who I feel like might be in the dark about a decision that they need to make. I feel like they don't have all the information, but they have a lot of options that are being presented to them. And some of these options are not very good options. This person, their lack of information could possibly be something that bites them later. All right. Because without having the information, there's no way for them to know what they're going to get out of the different options that are being presented to them. Now, I'm seeing that the second character in this story is someone who may be the one that is withholding information. They are trying to maybe get ahead in their own right by not providing all of the information that this person needs, because maybe it will benefit them in some way if this individual makes a decision that causes them some type of loss at some level. It will benefit this person, and that this person, I feel, is acting from this space and in this energy because they don't have a lot of hope for themselves, and this is kind of like their final hope is to maybe get one over on this individual who's not been given all the information that they need to make an informed decision. All right. So let's get some information about what's going on in the background of this. What's going on in the background or the environment? I feel like a lot of stuff might be hidden in addition to not getting the information that you need. There might be some secrets or just someone not wanting to come out and provide information. I feel like there may be other people who do know and who are also keeping that to themselves. They don't want to get involved. They don't want to say anything. And they're just kind of like watching a train wreck happen. So yeah, I'm seeing that, there's some betrayal. I feel like there's a large group of people who are involved or who have information about this, and they may not be taking action themselves, but because they know about it, and they're choosing not to get involved and to not say anything, they're basically kind of stabbing this first character in the back by having access to information that they know could help this person to make a good decision. Keeping that to themselves is putting this person in a position where they're going to be stuck and pinned down and not able to move forward, while this other individual is able to kind of get a leg up because they were able to kind of manipulate and get one over on someone. Once again, doing this from a place of not having a lot of hope. The people who are doing this and staying out of it, they may even feel sorry for this character that's kind of hiding information and manipulating, because they see this individual as not having a lot of hope or having a lot of options or having a very bright future. So they're kind of like, oh, we'll let this person have this thing because they don't have a lot coming in. And oh, this person over here, I'm seeing that they've got all these golden opportunities, but not all of them are good. They need to get some information so that they can make a good choice. Like, I feel like this person has a bright future ahead. They have really good things coming in for them. But as with anything, that's dual-sided. Like, you can go into something that looks good and it could turn out that's not so great. And I feel like there's something that this person needs to know, some pertinent information that will help them to make a good choice that will help to almost ensure that they're able to walk into this bright future that they have for them. That's being withheld from them. Okay. So this individual that's withholding information, I feel like has been methodically being consistent in actions that will cause them to be able to celebrate, for them to get the things that they want in life, and to be financially secure. They might have been putting money into something that was going to benefit them later, or they know something about something that's going to benefit them later. I think whatever this information is, I feel like it may even have to do with, it could be a career decision. Maybe they have some information about a career opportunity that's going to allow them to enjoy life and celebrate and be independently wealthy and financially secure. They may have been methodically trying to build this up because they were coming from a place probably of lack and not really having a hope for a bright future. And this other individual is being perceived as having a lot. And so I think that these individuals that are hiding this information or withholding it, they know that this is happening, are not trying to help this person out. And it could be as simple as that. It doesn't have to be like, oh, they're all trying to like, plot out this person's demise. I think that it could just be that these individuals genuinely feel sorry for this other person. And so they might feel like, oh, maybe that's a little shady what they're doing, just withholding information that could help. It could be something as benign as like, oh, these people are hiring at this place. I know you're looking for a job, but this person really needs this one. So we'll just let him or her know and, help them out so they can get a leg up, and don't give this person any extra help because they don't need it. They're going to be fine without it. It could be something as benign as that. If you are at a crossroads and you're maybe you're looking at a bunch of different opportunities, I would research each of those thoroughly. I don't want to make you feel paranoid, but I wouldn't just trust the words of what people around you are saying. If you heavily are dependent upon, friends and connections and networking to kind of give you tips on stuff, I would say that you may not be given all of the information that you could get. Particularly if you're competing with other people, maybe they're giving more to them. So I would say to take the action to seek your own information out, find that so that you can make sure that you're covering all your bases. All right. And I would even say if there are some opportunities that you do have that come available, even if you're coming from an altruistic place, you want to put that out there because you assume that somebody would do the same for you. I would keep a few of those to myself if I were you. So let's take a look at the resolution. We talked about, taking action for yourself. Don't rely so much on word of mouth or networking to bring things to you or have it fall in your lap. I think it's important for you to take action to bring things into being for yourself. And in that, you can be at peace in knowing that you've done everything you can. So that even if something doesn't work out for you, you know that you've taken every possible action that you possibly could have, and you can rest assured knowing that maybe that just wasn't for you, as opposed to something underhand. I would encourage you to make sure that you're staying as positive as you can. I wouldn't complain to people around you, because I feel like this other individual has been maybe complaining a lot, maybe even complaining about other people, and really talking about how things don't work out for them and kind of taking on like a victimhood mentality. And because of that, that may have triggered people to try to want to help that person out. And I feel like that's where this person's power is coming from. It's kind of manipulating people's emotions so that they feel sorry for them. And then they want to pour resources and time and opportunities to them. Whereas your power is coming from your actions that you're taking and the peace that you have in knowing that you're taking power and control in your own life, you're taking leadership in your life, and you make things happen. And because of that, that is why you have so many abundant opportunities coming in. And sometimes that can be perceived as there being an underdog and someone who gets unfair chances and options. And, that's not necessarily so. So I would just encourage you to make sure you take action, research the opportunities thoroughly, get as much information as you can for yourself. Keep some stuff to yourself if you can. If you want to share some of that, you can share that with a few people, but keep some things close to your chest so that you're giving yourself a fair chance to see your dreams and wants manifest as well, and whatever that may be. All right. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you on our next video.